Reaching to go higher. The demons in Kimetsu no Yaiba, who are all at the command of the grandfather of all demons, Muzan Kibutsuji, are the villains of the story because they eat humans to gain power. The elite demons are members of the 12 Kizuki, which is divided into upper-ranked demons and the lower-ranked demons. In order to go up the ranks in the 12 Kizuki, a blood battle needs to take place. According to the fanbook Memoirs of the Demon Slayer Core 2, a blood battle occurred between Kokushibo and Akaza in the past. In this video, we are going to give you our ideas about what the blood battle could be and why Akaza would want to take on Kokushibo. Let's get into the video. We will take a deep dive into the personalities and fighting styles of Akaza and Kokushibo. So, please be sure to watch until the end of the video. Blood battles. The 12 Kizuki are the elite demons that are direct subordinates of Muzan. Among the 12 Kizuki, the upper rank has not changed for over 100 years, so they are extremely powerful. Shinobu Kocho, the insect pillar of the Demon Slayer Corps, which was formed to destroy demons, once said that one of the upper-ranked demons is equivalent to at least 3 pillars. In the Entertainment District arc, the Sound Pillar, Tengen Uzui, as well as Tanjiro and the others, defeated upper-ranked number 6, something that has not been achieved in over 113 years. At the time of the final battle, the positions of upper-rank 4 through 6 were empty, so Muzan promoted Kaigaku and Nakime to upper-ranked demons. Other than Muzan directly deciding the promotion of demons, the rank of the demons can be decided by blood battle. This blood battle can be said to be a formal duel, which is set within the 12 Kizuki and is acknowledged by Muzan. In fact, it looks like when upper rank number 2, Doma, made Gyutaro into a demon, he was only upper rank number 6. Doma is now upper rank number 2, so he must have gotten his current position through blood battle. We are just imagining what might happen, but a demon cannot kill another demon. So the conditions for victory might be when a demon attacks their opponent until they become incapacitated, or they show their opponent overwhelming ability to the point where the opponent loses their fighting spirit. According to the second official fanbook, if Muzan gives the okay, the winning demon can eat the loser of the battle. It seems that the blood battle has a specific flow. First, the contestants apply for the battle. After that, Nakime prepares the battlefield, and Muzan watches the battle through Nakime's eyes. When the battle finishes, it's presumed that Muzan will take some sort of action. If the power difference between the two demons is too large, Muzan will probably say that he does not want the loser anymore, so the winner can devour and absorb the loser. Muzan can control the demon's ability to regenerate, so there's a possibility that he just takes away the regenerative abilities from the loser after the battle. The blood battle is a real life or death battle. It's not something that a demon would want to try on a whim. So, what could possibly be so good about being a member of the 12 Kizuki, especially the upper rank, that would cause the demons to go through so much to get the membership? Firstly, in the case of the upper rank, the demons get the honor of the rank. One example of this is when Muzan called together all the lower ranked demons together to what is commonly called the Power Harassment Meeting. He ended up killing all the demons except for lower rank number 1, Enmu. On the other hand, when he gathered the upper-ranked demons together, he just talked down to them. Muzan, who's known for treating the lower-ranked demons badly, but he still gave the upper-ranked demons special treatment. If the upper-ranked demons get the consent of Muzan, they can telepathically speak with lower-ranked demons and even see through their eyes. All demons should be the same because they all come from Muzan, but it's hard not to feel that there is a power disparity between the demons. In the second official fanbook, it's made apparent that upper-ranked number 2, Doma, leverages his higher rank by having telepathic conversations with upper rank number 3, Akaza. It seems that Doma was so persistent that Akaza felt bad enough to complain to Muzan about what was happening. No one knows what happened after that, but Muzan probably just said something cold like, "If you don't like it, set up a blood battle with them," or "Why should I care?" I wonder if he would really apply for a blood battle for the honor and authority that it would bring. Upper rank number 3, Akaza. Akaza is currently upper rank number 3 because of a blood battle. He's the first upper rank demon that Tanjiro and the others ran across. He recognizes those who have elaborated fighting spirits and hates weak people considerably. Since Akaza has such a way of thinking, it would not be strange for him to have respect in terms of strength for upper rank number 1, Kokushibo, who holds a higher position. You would think for the same reason, he would have respect for upper rank number 2, Doma. But because of Doma's frivolous personality, it seems seems that Akaza hates him instead of respecting him for his strength. When the upper-ranked demons were brought to the Dimensional Infinity Fortress, Akaza was soon irritated by Doma, so he quickly punched him in the face. It could be that Akaza just does not want to have anything to do with Doma. Muzan never really gives Doma any missions and seems to keep his distance from Doma. On the other hand, Muzan regularly gives missions to Akaza, such as boarding the Infinity Train and killing the members of the Demon Slayer Corps. When Akaza failed one of his missions, he comes down on him harshly. But there's a possibility that Muzan really likes Akaza's stoicism. That stoicism can be seen in how Akaza is always straightforward and battle-ready. Akaza uses martial arts attacks and does not use any weapons. Akaza's Blood Demon art allows him to project something that looks like a snowflake on the ground, which allows him to sense the fighting spirit of his opponent and allow him to deal with attacks from all directions. Even though he cannot remember his past as a human, the names of his techniques are based on reminiscences of his human life. When he does not have any direct orders from Muzan, Akaza spends his time training. Instead of growing more powerful by eating more humans, Akaza chooses to train instead. It seems that he always wants to test himself by taking on strong opponents. Of course, there are no humans that are more powerful than Akaza, and the only demons that are stronger than him are Kokushibo and Doma. That means it's only natural that Akaza would want to try to take on Kokushibo. The odds of Akaza winning. Even though Akaza would want to try to take on Kokushibo, he would not even try to fight him if there were no chance of him winning. The price that the loser of the blood battle has to pay is simply too large. Akaza, who did not get strong because he ate many humans, but instead trained hard, would probably have the confidence to take on Kokushibo. Although it could be that at the time when Akaza asked for a blood battle, he did not know very much about Kokushibo's true power. In general, demons are made so that they do not like to come together. So, when Muzan brought the upper rank together, they might not have seen each other for over 100 years. A demon can only talk to those that are lower in rank telepathically, so no one really has a chance to speak with Kokushibo. Also, Akaza is not the type of demon that would go around trying to get more information on the other demons. The only thing that Akaza knew about Kokushibo would be that he dresses up like a samurai, and any other information that Muzan would have said about him. There's a possibility that he would only know that Kokushibo uses a sword and breathing techniques. If that were the case, the reason for challenging Kokushibo to a blood battle is easy to understand. Akaza has grown used to fighting against opponents that use swords because he has taken on the members of the Demon Slayer Corps many times. This is especially true because Akaza excels in the technique called Bell Splitter, which breaks the sword by hitting it on the side. On a side note, Bell Splitter was the signature move of Hakuji, which was Akaza when he was a human. He even defeated the son of the owner of the neighboring dojo, which practiced with real swords, but using that technique. On top of that, if Akaza uses his Blood Demon art air type, he can attack his opponents without his opponent getting close to him. Also, Akaza has defeated many members of the Demon Slayer Corps that use breathing techniques, so he does not think so highly about that ability. Because he did not know anything about Doma's abilities, and he knew that Kokushibo uses a sword to fight, he possibly thought that he had a chance to win against Kokushibo, so he could challenge him to a blood battle. Upper rank number 1, Kokushibo. Everything we have said up until now has been true, but we have to keep in mind that Kokushibo is a demon, not a samurai. It's not like he just brandishes his sword at his enemy. He can attack a wider area by making his sword grow, and he can also attack an area without even moving his sword. Before Kokushibo became a demon, he was named Michikatsu Sugikuni and was a member of the Demon Slayer Corps. That means that Kokushibo's sword gives the impression that it is a Nichiren sword, even though it is not. Kokushibo's sword is made out of his blood and bone, so just like the body of a demon, no matter how many times it's broken, it can regenerate. Just looking at his sword lets you know how powerful he is. More importantly, Kokushibo uses moon breathing. It's a breathing technique, much like those used by the Demon Slayer Corps, that is used to improve the natural abilities of the user. Using breathing methods would give unimaginable power to a demon with infinite physical strength and resilience, and further enhance their total strength. On top top of that, when Kokushibo uses his blood demon arts along with moon breathing, crescent moon shapes appear. When it comes to the Demon Slayer core, something like this also happens. For example, with the use of water breathing techniques, a water effect occurs, but the only damage to enemies come from the sword. But when it comes to Kokushibo's moon breathing, the crescent moons are not just a visual effect, they can slash at opponents and cause a lot of damage. Because Kokushibo can change the range and area of his moon breathing attacks, avoiding the attacks would take a lot of hands-on experience and keen senses. During the battle at the Dimensional Infinity Fortress, many of the pillars took on Kokushibo, but because of those attacks, the cost of their victory was way too high. With all of that in mind, we can see that Kokushibo is not just a normal sword-wielding demon. His transcendent abilities are the reason that Kokushibo is upper rank number 1. Akaza versus Kokushibo. So, how would the blood battle between Akaza and Kokushibo go? To be honest, there is a large gap in the abilities of Akaza and Kokushibo. It's even possible that Kokushibo did not even have to break a sweat during the battle. When Tanjiro got the power to see into the transparent world during the battle at the Dimensional Infinity Fortress, it seems that was the first time Akaza had seen someone who could use that power. That means that Kokushibo took on Akaza without even looking into the transparent world. It can even be said that the transparent world is a land of superiority and territory of selfishness that Akaza has been trying to obtain through training. If Kokushibo were to use the transparent world without hesitation in front of Akaza, it might have caused Akaza to train even harder. Also, thinking of the tactics that Kokushibo might have used during the battle makes me feel a little sad for Akaza, because Akaza did not know that Kokushibo would be taking it easy on him. He would try to observe him from afar and use air type to try to pin Kokushibo into place before using the tactic of close quarters combat. The fact that Kokushibo's sword could regenerate after breaking would be unexpected for Akaza, but one of Akaza's strengths is that he uses simple martial arts that can be employed in many types of situations, so he should be able to deal with Kokushibo to some extent. We could also see during the battle at the Dimensional Infinity Fortress, when Kokushibo fought the stone pillar, Gyome Himejima, he really enjoys fighting powerful people. In order to know a little more about Akaza, Kokushibo would probably not quickly defeat him, but he would probably have a bout with him. Because they were in a blood battle, Kokushibo probably would not let that go on for long though. In the end, Kokushibo definitely won the match by beating Akaza so much that he would not be able to regenerate fast enough or even stand up. Because Kokushibo won the match, he would have the right to eat Akaza and absorb his powers. In the end, he didn't do that though. We don't think that Muzan would stop Kokushibo from eating Akaza, but Muzan would also accept Kokushibo's answer if he just walked away. It could be that Kokushibo was looking forward to seeing Akaza become a stronger demon in the future. It could also be that he could have seen something of a little brother in Akaza, maybe more than his real-life twin brother, who was more powerful than a normal human. He would think that Akaza is cute because he's not strong in comparison. When Tanjiro and the others defeated Akaza, he was so regretful that he showed his true emotions. We can see that in the blood battle between Akaza and Kokushibo, there was one demon that really wanted to win, and another demon that was fighting like he was sparring with his little brother. Also, it seems that besides Akaza, two other demons had a blood battle with Kokushibo. They were both absorbed by Kokushibo, so we can see only Akaza was spared from that fate. After the blood battle. So, the blood battle between Akaza and Kokushibo ended without anyone being eaten or absorbed. Kokushibo must have felt happy that Akaza challenged him to the blood battle. On the other hand, Akaza, who lost to such overwhelming power, must have been shocked and would not have been able to look Kokushibo in the eyes for a long time after. Muzan must have felt a little anxious when Akaza asked to have the blood battle. If Kokushibo asked to absorb Akaza after the battle, Muzan would probably not deny that to him. Even though only Muzan can give the okay for the winner to eat the loser, I cannot picture him telling Kokushibo not to eat Akaza because he is still useful. On the other hand, Muzan would not want to lose Akaza because of the outcome of the battle. It's a good thing that Kokushibo did not want to eat Akaza. If there were a rule that upper rank number 1 to 3 could not be absorbed if they lost the fight, then Akaza and Kokushibo could fight regularly and become more powerful. That is all we have to say about the blood battle between Akaza and Kokushibo. Akaza put his life on the line with the battle, but Kokushibo just turned aside his opponent. However, considering their personalities, I feel that the battle between the two was a fair and pleasant one, even though it was a battle for supremacy between the two demons. Please let us know what you think of the blood battle between Akaza and Kokushibo down in the comments. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. We will be uploading more surprising videos on Kimetsu no Yaiba soon, so please be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a thing. See you next time!